Hey, so excited to bring to you a really dope developer, one of the best developers I know, literally like world class. And he is a core developer within an amazing project called Gemach DAO. And I'm going to have him introduce it. And this is Assune for people who are just now tuning into what Gemach is doing and have ever heard of Assune. He is world class. I'll let him read off all the things that he's done, accolades and whatnot, and then we'll jump into what Gemach DAO is and how to build in a decentralized environment.
I'm assuming lead dev at Gemach. Right now, we're shipping and building, and we do AI agents. We have autonomous agents that can trade, agents that you can talk to do blockchain transactions and interactions. And we just released an agent called Ari that you could speak to on Telegram, Twitter, Discord, and directly. She'll be equipped soon with wallets and things of that nature. We're actually going to talk about her more in depth as we get to more talk about the bounty. We also have another product called G-Lend. It's a lending and borrowing market. You can leverage up with Arbitron, Ethereum. We're actually doing a V2 coming out into Q4, beginning of Q1, where we're going to be fully cross-chain. We're going to be implementing like Fractal, Ethereum, mostly anything on the super chain. Been in IT for a long time. Mostly come from the security stuff, doing like being like a CISO at a big blockchain company called Unbanked. Now we're just putting out decentralized products and a couple centralized products to help people leverage blockchains.
How did you get your start? Because a lot of the people that are participating in no code hacking, this might be their first hackathon. They might have been on the Web3 side of things as a consumer, but not necessarily as a builder. And it can kind of be daunting. Like you're looking at pages of docs. Sometimes the docs aren't even finished, but the platform is live. Like you know how it is. So what are certain things that you learned in your journey and what no code devs could look forward to?
Well, that's kind of interesting for me. Because I'm like one of those people, like I've been programming since I was like 8 years old. So I'm like kind of different from that respect. But you don't have to do any of that stuff now because they got like Chat GPT, Claude, and all the AI solutions with the tooling that they have now. If I was going to try to build a product and ship it, and I really didn't have any experience, I would say this is probably the best time ever in life to do it.
That's facts. That's facts. So, with that said, you talked a lot about what Gaman is doing, the AI agent integration. How is AI changing the face of what this industry is of Web3?
It's making data more accessible. It's allowing leveling the playing field so people can be able to ingest information and understand things at a higher clip and a faster rate. It's allowing devs to build quicker and faster. It kind of really gives this iterative loop where production and productivity is accelerated in all facets, and then it just speeds up the overall product production. It's actually really amazing.
Yeah, 100%. So, with the Gamut community, is this something that is decentralized and you guys work as a global unit as a DAO, or is it centralized for people that might not be familiar?
Oh no, it's decentralized. We have a DAO, the Gemach token. You can also use it to like vote, go on Snapshot, and different people from different places contribute to make this thing. It also has like an initial liquidity that's on Ethereum, but unlike traditional projects, the liquidity is locked forever. So you have like this I maybe kind of an attempt or a first iteration of something like a network state.
Okay, can you break down what a network stake is for people that might not be
Uh,
familiar?
okay, well, okay, close is like a network state is basically like an online community that starts amassing whether assets, whether they be on chain or off chain, and then they all move towards one common goal.
Yeah, 1000%. And there's an example, the Bitcoin VC who's like kind of widespread now across Web3. The Draper family, they actually have an attempt at creating a nation state. It has like a WeWork thing where like if you're holding a token or an NFT, or if you're onboarded to their platform, you get global access to like physical spaces. So a little bit of like depend. It's interesting though. I think the concept of nation states are going to grow even further, considering we see this arms race almost concerning Web3. We got Ripple ETF potentially looming. We got Bitcoin at over 100K right now. We got Ethereum about to crack 4,000. This is really interesting time for people to build. So for people that are interested on the other side of the aisle, they might not be ETH maxis, they might be more so on the Bitcoin side. Is Gemach considering integrating Bitcoin in some capacity?
Oh, actually, definitely. For one, on the G-Lend side, I always consider Bitcoin to be pristine collateral. So
Mm.
we really want to have an option out there for people to be able to take their Bitcoin and leverage it in a decentralized manner and be able to, loan it and take equity out and have a reasonable way to be able to pay it and not have to be constrained by traditional finance. Also, really kind of looking into any Bitcoin EVMs. I find a lot of interest in that, and being able to release smart contracts on EVM chains that are secured by Bitcoin and allowing DeFi functionality, fast trading, and AI agents. I believe that's a big thing. I actually have a couple of what do you call those things? What are the Bitcoin NFTs called?
So ordinals, right?
Ordinals. Yeah, I got ordinals. I actually got a couple of ordinals, but the community over there and just seeing what's going on, I know that some of the fast paced agent stuff will be really cool over there.
So for the last question, is there anything that the participants in no code hacking can do to contribute to Gemach DAO? Is there some sort of bounty for the sake of the hackathon that they can kind of like all take part in and try and grab?
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. Actually, I just actually was looking at something. If you go to the Gamok repo, we actually have a something called Gamok AI Guard 2. That's where you'll see the code for our agent. We're leveraging something called AI16Z, which is taking the AI agent scene by storm. And I would love to give any participant who is able to make tools to win with any type of solution you could create. So basically, I will do something like $1,500 in Gamot. Look out like that. And for like in the second place, we do like 800, and then we could maybe do like 500 for third, all in Gamot. And what we would like to see is how good can you make plugins? You can make plugins to pull whatever data. You can make a plugin to give our agent a wallet, which is a Bitcoin wallet or whatever chain that you guys preferred. So you can just do the integration, help the agent read data, open a wallet, make trades. The framework is already there. The only thing you would have to do is just make a plugin, test it out. And then if the plugin is good, not only will we add it into our code base, We can do another push for your code base, your plugin to get added to AI 16Z. And I think that would be a wonderful thing for any participant, a way to get your name out there and help them out.
That's respect. So roughly a $3,000 bounty from Gemach DAO with an AI twist integrating Bitcoin by way of plugins. This is awesome. This is top tier stuff. How can people find you? Obviously your Twitter, your Discord, and Telegram was off the chain, so you're very popular. How can people tap in with you and find out what it is that you're doing and what Gemach is building?
Twitter at Collage, Cotlage. You can find me on Telegram, Assune God. You can check us out at the Gemach public Twitter. It's like at Gemach. And those pretty much all the realms. And on Discord, Black Jesus. It's just straight up Black Jesus. I was the first one. So you can see me there also.
Oh, that's crazy. All right. We appreciate your time and yeah, always appreciate our offline convos. I just want to say this publicly that I think that you are again one of the most gifted developers I've ever come across. I value our camaraderie and our convos. Whether you are an ETH maxi and I'm more Bitcoin preferred, I think it's all good at the end of the day. It's a multi-chain world. And we're gonna bridge and we're gonna meet in the middle and it's gonna be love. So that's that.
Oh no, definitely appreciate it always. And with the world, it's the world computer. It's the world. That's it's the, wait till we get our Michael Saylor, bro. It might be me.
It might it might be. You've been in for a grip, so it might be. But
There
I'm
is no second best.
type stuff.
That's funny.
Hey, it might be you because you've been holding the banner for a while and you haven't deviated. And not to put business out, obviously, but you've been down for a while. You've been like in it for a while. So I respect it, I respect it. And we definitely cross the aisle every now and then in personal life. And I'll say this publicly. There was a time when I got hacked, and the way that I got back was in the altcoin ETH space. So I definitely understand. And a lot of maxis, because I'm Bitcoin preferred. Like I'll start with Bitcoin first, but then I'll branch out. Some maxis are just die hard, like is nothing else exists. A lot of maxis also have dabbled in the altcoin world, in the Ethereum world. They've looked at staking and whatnot, and that's why some of the language, like a layer, an L2, that narrative comes from EVM aspects. So that wasn't existent in Bitcoin. It's also interesting that the history of Ethereum and Bitcoin are deeply interwoven because Vitalik wanted to do Ethereum on Bitcoin. He just didn't get any love. And then he spun out and made ETH. So we still digital gold, digital oil is still a win at the end of the day. So that's all.
And we always have to go back to the original ICO. See maxis to take their Bitcoin, unbeknownst to them if they were going to get anything back, and send it to make ETH possible. Great investment, though.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying at all
Great investment.
on it. That's real. That's real. Well, man, I appreciate you, bro. And stay tuned for details on the bounty. I believe we'll have you as a judge as well for the Gamont track. So the main thing for people who are going to submit, literally make sure your submissions are in by December 14th. Submit them on GitHub, tag no code hacking, tag Gamont. Very simple. Him and I will be looking and we'll see if we got a winner. All right. Peace.